Hello, welcome to my video. I'm giving this presentation in lieu of a Meet the Teacher night. So this is a special version for Tonka Online for English 10. And I am Lisa Lewis, and I am the instructor for the Tonka Online class. So a little bit about me. I've been teaching for quite a while. I taught middle school and high school in Apple Valley and Wayzata and Minnetonka before I stayed home with my kids. Majority of that time I was at middle school at Falcon Ridge in Apple Valley, and then I stayed home for about 16 years with my kids, and this is my fourth year back, and my fourth year at Minnetonka High School. I graduated from Northwestern in St. Paul, and also then my master's was from St. Thomas. And I'm currently working on clinical social work to kind of change careers a little bit in the future to work with adolescents in a clinical setting. These are my four kids. I have Jonathan, Katie, Anna, and Sam. My husband teaches at Minnetonka Middle School West. Jonathan is a junior at the U of M, and Sam is a 10th grader here. Anna is a junior at George Fox University, and Katie does mission work and is a youth minister in Alaska, and she just got married a little bit ago. My personal belief is students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So as much as possible, I really do want to allow students to understand that I do care about them as students, and I'm willing to meet with them and work with them and help them to grow as they go through this course. And I know online can be a little difficult for that, but as best I can, I would love to get to know your children and find out a little bit more about them and how they learn and learn about their writing and themselves through that. As far as our curriculum goes, we study all American literature or American authors because that's what 10th grade is. We start out with what we call American Voices, and those are just different articles and texts from Foundations of America, like a text from Christopher Columbus. We talk about the preamble to the Constitution, the Star-Spangled Banner, and how that verbiage was created. We read some poetry by some American authors about the foundation of America. One is just called America by Claude McKay. Then we have The New Colossus by Emma Lazarus. And the lens that we look at all of these is through a literary lens. What is the language saying? How is the author using literary devices? How do we annotate and then understand the language? And that's our first unit. Then we move on to The Crucible, and then Just Mercy. And that really should take us through the first semester. Within that, we will also be reading and writing and making connections with the text. Winter and spring, we study Frederick Douglass, The Great Gatsby, briefly. We don't read the whole thing. Different storytellers for like Asian American authors, Native American authors, just some short stories. We will read Fahrenheit 451, and we will read the play Raisin in the Sun. Our writing will focus on literary analysis primarily, which prepares them for college level writing in any AP class they want to take next year. We do passage analysis, text synthesis, critical reading, and foundational skills. So that's pretty much the foundation of what our curriculum is. As far as the online portion, the main thing that is important to know is Schoology is our platform, and students really, really need to be checking into Schoology daily. That is the expectation. And there should be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour of work a day. So if they're waiting to the last minute, that's a lot of work to get done on a weekend. Everything is housed here. I put updates here with messages. The main section that they need to follow is the material section. General course questions are just questions that students can ask and I try to answer them within 24 hours. Other people can answer them too, so it's great for students because sometimes, like for example here, a student answered it before even I got to it, so that was great. Then moving back, then there's the welcome folder, which students started here, and they watched the course video, they read the syllabus, they enrolled and turned it in, and then there's also a section on how to make a Writing Center appointment, because our Writing Center will do things. Those are teachers and students who are trained as coaches, and they will help anyone with any writing at all. And it's a great resource, and they do virtual meetings. So that is another resource for students if they need help with their writing. Last week was Unit 0, or if students just joined, this is what they're working on right now. This is all basic intro stuff. What is this course about? How do I pace myself? When do I submit to turn it in? What are my online agreements? How do I participate in discussion boards? What are the course procedures? And then this is an interactivity to introduce themselves to me and to the other members of the class. Unit 1 is, like I stated, the American Voices unit. Every unit will have an objective, an overview of the course for that section, like this long unit. Then there will be lessons for each unit. So the lesson intro is here, and it's lesson 1, and I also added 2.0, like part of lesson 2, because lesson 2 is a little long. So there's a video that introduces every unit or every lesson, so they can watch that video, and it's me just explaining what the tasks are. And then each unit will be, each lesson will have tasks. So this lesson 1 will have task 1, 2, and 3, and there's slides and assignments that help explain that. And then this one, lesson 2.0, has task 1 and 2. There are video instructions again for each lesson so that students can understand how to do that. So every week there will be something posted. So for example, this week it said that Unit 1 was posted, and it includes lesson 1 and 2.0. And the tasks for these are due on midnight on Sunday. And so to keep on track, students, most often it will be Sunday to Sunday. So I'll post it on Sunday night, and it is due the following Sunday. And that gives them the week to kind of space it out. I mean, sometimes it's longer, but most often ours are week to week. I try to post ahead. This is a newer course, so I'm still working on it. But it will be at least a week ahead, and students are welcome to work ahead if they wish. Most students that I found last year just simply stayed week to week, and it was enough for them. Occasionally someone would ask to go ahead, but that's about it. So if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to email me at lisa.lewis at minnetonkaschools.org. Your students can reach me through Schoology messaging or through that email as well, and that is in my welcome folder. I look forward to a great year. Thanks so much for watching this. Have a great evening.